You had a dream last night. You probably forgot most of it by breakfast. The ancient Greeks never forgot theirs. They obeyed them. This is ancient Greece, centuries before therapists, before psychology existed. No sleep labs, no therapists, just dreams, taken dead seriously. Sick people didn't just rest, they went to sleep on purpose, in temples. The plan was simple: sleep, meet a god in your dream, wake up cured. This wasn't a fringe belief, it was mainstream medicine. Generals postponed entire battles over dreams, like delaying a big meeting today. So how did an entire civilization decide dreams were trustworthy? It starts with the god Asclepius, the god of healing. People built huge healing temples in his name, called Asclepia. Basically, picture booking a wellness retreat today, except the goal was a face-to-face with a god. The ritual was called incubation, literally sleeping inside the temple. Priests would guide you through a cleansing ritual first, then you'd lie down and wait for the god to visit you in a dream. In the dream, Asclepius might touch the wound or hand you medicine. Wake up and the priest would ask you to describe every detail. Because the cure wasn't just the dream, it was the interpretation of it. This is where it gets interesting. Dreams weren't random to them at all. The poet Homer described two separate gates dreams could come through. One gate was made of horn. Dreams from that gate always came true. The other gate was ivory. Those dreams were just noise, pretty lies. This wasn't just poetic imagery, it shows up directly in Homer's Odyssey. Penelope, waiting for her husband to return, describes these exact two gates in her own dream. She can't tell if her dream of him coming home is real hope or false comfort. So even they admitted it. Not every dream means something. Sound familiar? The trick, and the whole industry, was figuring out which gate you'd been through. So an entire profession sprang up, the dream interpreter. They'd set up shop right in the marketplace, like a fortune teller's stand. You'd walk up, describe your dream, and pay for a reading. Of course, not every interpreter was legit. Some were basically con artists reading the room, not the dream. Same energy as shady online psychics today. One man took this so seriously, he turned it into a full field guide. His name was Artemidorus, and his book was called the Oneirocritica. Basically, a dream dictionary, 5 whole books of symbols and meanings. Lose a tooth in a dream meant a family member might die. People still say that today. Dream of flying depended entirely on how high and how it felt. Birds carried weight too. An eagle meant power, a crow meant trouble ahead. We still do this. A black cat crossing your path, breaking a mirror. Calm water in a dream meant a steady life. Stormy water meant chaos coming. And a snake? That circled back to Asclepius himself, healing and transformation. Every detail mattered, the color, the person, even the time of night. And crucially, the same symbol meant different things for different people. A ship in a rich merchant's dream meant something totally different than in a farmer's. And yes, a better reading usually cost more, depending on how rich you were. This wasn't superstition to them, it was treated like a skill you could master. And it wasn't only trained professionals doing this. Regular households kept their own simple dream notes at home. Basically an ancient version of a dream journal app. And it wasn't just healers and fortune tellers using it. Kings consulted dream interpreters before making political decisions. Even Alexander the Great is said to have acted on a dream before founding a city. But not everyone in Greece was convinced dreams meant anything at all. Aristotle thought dreams were just leftover body signals, basically what we'd call, it's just stress. No gods, no messages, just leftover noise from a tired brain. Other philosophers went even further. The Epicureans said dreams were just physical atoms bouncing around your mind. No gods, period. Basically their version of, it's just random neurons firing. The Stoics disagreed. They believed some dreams really could reveal fate, or a deeper truth. So Greece didn't just have two camps, it had several, all running side by side. And somehow all of them thrived at the exact same time, kind of like today. Which brings us to the real reason this system lasted so long. Dream interpretation wasn't really about predicting the future. It was a structured way to process anxiety, guilt, and grief. A worried general got a symbol to act on instead of raw panic. A sick patient got a sense of control over an illness no one understood. The dream was raw material. The meaning came from the interpretation. Swap God for subconscious and it's the same idea. Which sounds a lot less ancient and a lot more familiar. Centuries later, Sigmund Freud built modern dream psychology and referenced Greek dream theory directly. The ancient Greeks weren't chasing magic, they were doing early psychology, just centuries before anyone had a word for it. And the impulse never left us. Right now, millions of people wake up and Google, "What does my dream mean?" Same question, same need for meaning, just a search bar instead of a marketplace stall. Different century, same question at 3 a.m. What was that dream trying to tell me? So, next time you remember that weird dream, you're doing something ancient. Subscribe for more videos like this.